Today we have the 2680H high-speed disc. Primarily this is going to be a fall used tool in cornstalk residue and also small grain. We've got a very heavy-duty plated steel frame with this for getting down into compaction and turning the soil black and high residue areas. So here we got the heavy-duty frame, which is able to withstand the pulling this machine at 14 miles an hour. Inside here we've got gusseted, extra reinforcement, heavy-duty plate steel, all tied together so we can pull this machine at 14 miles an hour for optimum productivity in the fall. Then also with the high-speed disc, we have the high flotation tires for as reduced compaction as possible and as much flotation as we can. Deere also offers the extra high flotation tires out on the wings, the same as what we offer on the main frame. So here we have the front disc gangs. Front disc gang is set at 17 degrees. The rear one is set at 14-degree angle. And also each individual mounted blade is held with one of these rubber torsion in each corner for each blade to be able to go up and down independently of each other in a 7-inch swing either way, so they can independently go around obstructions, rocks in the field. The front gang here blade is notched for its optimum chopping and sizing of residue and bearing. So the front one at the 14 miles an hour speed passes it off the front one and into the second one for the best mixing and stirring of the soil. The reason we have 10-inch blade spacing is so we can hand our material off from the front gang to the back gang with minimal horsepower use, because as we hand this off, it's in mid-air going to this back gang and not having the back gang to pick it up and remix it all over again. So it's going through mid-air, going here to hand off to this one, to the second gang, and then completing our mixing and residue management. 7 degrees is our recommended heading angle going through the field, so we pull the root balls out of the field and onto the ground for the field to be left level and smooth. So the 25-inch rubber roll is going to give us our best field finish for a flat, smooth seed bed prep to plant into the following spring. So on the front here with the disc gangs, we have the option of either having the notched in the front and smooth in the back. We can also have notched front, notched rear, and then also have solid rear and solid front. The notched front is going to give us our better residue management and chopping of the residue. If we want to get very extreme with how we size our residue, we can have notched front and notched rear. If we want to do as much turning of the soil and just cutting and turning and mixing, we can do solid and solid in front and rear configuration. With our closing, finishing, we can do a 25-inch rubber roll, 25-inch spring roll, or the 28-inch round bar cage roller. So on the back of the rubber roll here, we have the option of having a hydraulic scraper that can be active or inactive. In dry conditions, sandier soils, we can hydraulically raise the scraper out of the way, and as conditions worsen, we get more moisture, get things to stick to the rubber roll, we can activate the hydraulic scraper and move it into the rubber roll to keep the residue and dirt out of the rubber roll and keep it clean. Also, we have high wear weld, high surface weld here to keep these scrapers here from wearing prematurely. So the advantage to the 2680H is it's low maintenance. It has the greaseless bushings, self-sealed bearings on all the disc blades, high flotation tires, the hydraulic swing away on the rubber roll, the single point depth control system which we have here makes this tool a very low maintenance and easy tool to run in the field. So the single point ease of this machine is very simple. Matter of pulling the clip, pulling the pin, setting your stops down, and repeating on the rest of the cylinders makes this machine very simple and very easy to change your working depth. The other nice thing about the 2680H high-speed disc is it's color-coded chart here for the hydraulic hoses, where they go and where they're labeled to on the machine, as they are colors shown here. Also, having the hydraulic adjustable jack is very handy, not having to screw in a raise and lower manual jack. Having the hydraulic adjustable jack makes an ease of hooking and unhooking. So here you can see the ease of changing the machine from 2 inches to 6 inches using these stops and having the chart on the machine for the ease of changing your working depth.